service and peace to all you good folks out there. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for a wonderful day today. I think you got home safe. I thank you for healing me because I'm kind of sick. I ask that you would heal those who are sick watching this video, people who have friends and family who are sick. I ask that you would heal them according to your will, not my will, Father. Father, I ask that you protect us from our enemies as we go to or from our destination, even people watching this video and their family and friends who seek your heart and your face and desire to change. May they say, I love you and thank you. And may all things bow down before you in the heavens, seven seas, and the earth, and everything in and around you. Selah. I call this a revelation because I happened to go to my memory bank, and I went to I go to the Hill District. I'm from the Hill District here in Pittsburgh, right? And I have a lot of good memories. We took world championship baseball, first ever in the country for us so-called black people, and I mean, we played sports when we was younger, man. My brother Rod Taylor, man, Daryl Taylor, man Mario. We always used to play football equipment too. And we went up the pit one day when we was children, and we got Tony Dorsett shoes and Bill Frelick helmets and stuff. I mean, we was crazy because we liked to play football and stuff. We thought we were Tony Dorsett, and so we really went to Pitt University. We didn't break in the locker room. We didn't destroy the property or nothing crazy like that. We just seen our favorite football player, and we took their outfits. I'm not saying this right, but I just had a revelation today. I need to be thankful. Maybe y'all get a revelation. Be thankful when the Most High reveals something to you, but you may want to take it serious because He's revealing some things to a lot of people, and they're missing it. They're trying to put the revelation with the realization. You can't mix revelation with realization because what is your realization is of your own doing and the people who suppress you or who you suppress. So that's not realization. But the revelation is something that you really didn't think about, and then as you come to a point in time in your life or a situation that you said, hold up, that's odd. As I get to this point, I have to say your name, bro, because I love you, man. You're my cuz. You're a good man, too. I have to give you big ups, my bro, Vernon Mack, man. And when we was children, we used to play football all the time, and basketball and baseball. And I remember my man, Puck. What's up, Puck? Sean Harris, rest in peace. I mean, we had fun. And so one day, my cousin, Vernon Mack, everybody called me O, but he would call me OC. And I didn't like that. Really, I hated. I didn't like why my cousin Vernon was like, because he's the only one who would call me OC, and I'm like, that ain't my name, you know what I mean? And I never knew what OC was. I don't even know if he knew, because he was a child. He was a child too. If I was 10, he had to be 14, 13. We wasn't about going to church with our moms and stuff. We was about, after you came from church, we were trying to hustle carrying your bags in the house for 50 cents or $1. Who remember that? You know what I mean? You wait for the folks to come from shopping, and we go help the elders with their bags, and they give us 50 cents or $1. We go to Table Ice Ball, man, and because other folks didn't speak my language. Other folks didn't know how to get their hustle on. So big ups, man, to all the true hustlers from day one when we was children, man. We went up there and parked cars at Pitt University, and we got that good money, man. I just want to say big ups. But back to my cousin, and this is this revelation, right? So now, some things happened in my life. 1995, all my organs on this side was pushed in the middle. Punctured lung, valve, crushed brain, punctured. I mean, it was bad, people. It was messed up. I don't even know why I lived. Because 2 weeks later, somebody else died from the same injuries. But that's another story. And as I started seeking why I'm alive, because I spent so many years, I'm 40 plus years, up until 35, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I spent a lot of time like you, and you don't want to admit it. And if you just stop being a coward, just admit how much time you spent trying to die, and you still here, and everybody else is around, ain't around. You ever thought about that? Like you ever really look back and say, why am I still here? I did the same thing. We rob, shoot. I mean, I ain't no murderer, and I'd never say that on here anyway. But don't push me though. I'm very humble. I'm not saying anything. I'm not excited anything. We're just having an adult conversation. Okay, we cool with that? Give it a thumbs up. All right, save it. So, as I'm going through my changes in 2000, right? I'm in Allegheny County Jail. This guy snitched on me, man. And I was heavy on drugs. I admit that. You know, cause I wanted to die. I didn't know what. I didn't have no reason to live. My children's grandmother, they took my children, for real. And I did a video about how grandmothers back in the 80s and early 90s was hustling their daughter's children and pushing the man out. And so my firstborn son, I'm not sure if a man Cav, he told me about it. Her, the woman who I really cared about the sister too. I mean, we was young. I ride from the hill, just took her all the way to Homeboy. I mean, she was a cheerleader at Shinley and stuff. And her mom made her lie to me and say she got an abortion. Come to find out, she never got an abortion. So I was stripped from being a father. From that took a part of me out of me. Then my other daughter, some years later, her mother overran her daughter and me, and she took my daughter too. Then my other son, his grandmother took him. And I'm scratching my head like, what the hell is this? Anyway, back to this revelation, because it's all relevant. So, like I said, I put my time dying because people taking my children and things ain't going right, and drinking, alcohol, shooting, and robbing. I could not die. I'm not saying I'm anybody. I'm not saying I'm special, because I'm not. Let's get this clear. I'm not the only one on this planet who's been through these things. And so, after I started in the jails teaching about the Most High, because I didn't know anything about the Bible. I mean, I knew about it, but that wasn't my flavor. I mean, because every time I see motherfuckers talking about Jesus, I got to give you money. You won't even pay me for working, but you want me to give you money in the name of Jesus. So I really wasn't into it. But one day I was in, I don't want to say his name, because he's still around, and I mess with you too, but you know the story. So a dude from the hill came into my cell. I had a whole line of brand new sneakers. I got my hustle on in the county jail, right? And some dude came in with a big pack of tobacco. I'm really on. Boom. So I see a homie from the hood, he come up. He hooked up with this dude named Buck some shit. But anyway, and he doing bad too. Not the dude who I gave him my room, but the other dude that could, you know, I'm getting to the point. It's gonna be crazy. So now, right, this dude coming out the street, he ain't got no money, no nothing. I'm like, man, pick a pair of shoes. I got zoom zooms and wham whams. We got a TV shot. We got fresh white linen. We got candy. We got squares. We good, you know what I mean? We ain't sweating nothing. So the dude stole my shoes out the thing, right?
That was the truth,
so I'm about to go and have it with him and stuff. And so they shit. So we got into a little scuffle or whatever in the big gym, right? And him and his partners, they sort of kind of jumped me or whatever. But I grabbed him up. I whispered in his ear, was like, nigga, you know, we wasn't in jail. This wouldn't even went down. But since we in jail, you got this one. But I'm going to see you. But that's water under the bridge. Now I'm just giving you the real quick recap. So after I confronted about this, right, the motherfucking police sent me to the hole. I'm cool. And it was like I've been on every single pod in the jail because I'm surviving there. I mean, I'm shaving the brothers up, doing law work, doing a Bible study, sitting in kites with people who can't read. We're getting on the grind now because if you grind in the streets, you're going to grind in jail. If you starve in jail, you're going to starve in the streets. Flat out. Can we get a more power on that? To all the real hustlers. Real hustlers, no matter where you put a real hustler, he gonna get his skrilla. And he ain't gonna sell drugs, he kill and hurt and rob and manipulate women and nothing like that. He gonna come out of his God particle and build them cards, watch folks play it. Not knowing he the dealer. Anyway, back to the dealer. So, I go to the hole and I'm pissed. You know, I don't want to get out of jail because I don't want to get high no more. You know, I don't want to be around negative people. I don't want to be around hate no more. And I'm being honest with y'all guys, man. I'm like, there ain't no God, there ain't nothing, there ain't no love. I don't care no more. I'm cool. And like, since I was a child, I've never been a bully. I've never tried to take nobody's stuff. I've always had my own. Even as a child, like I said, we used to hustle, pop bottle cans and carrying people's groceries to their crib. So I was never lacking out of money and change and stuff like that. I always had my own. So I tried to hang myself in the jail. I put a little thing right there. I'm like, damn. The shit kept coming off. I'm like, fuck it. Damn. Shit kept coming off. I'm pissed. I'm like, I can't live. I can't die. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of explaining myself. I'm tired of arguing with you motherfuckers. I'm tired of the police. I'm tired of injustice. I'm tired of all this stuff. I'm tired of all of it. And I just want to go. I'm not going to miss me. So I knew you ain't going to miss me. And I'm alright with that. I'm tired of this stuff, man. So one day, man, this guy was next door to me, pale skin dude. That's why I say I don't hate so-called pale skin folks, whatever. I mean, people are people. And you got some dirty black folks. You got some dirty so-called white folks across the board. So my man, I said, bro, what you doing over there? Because I had to find some other outlet other than killing myself, other than killing my thoughts and my energy. That's all I knew. And I was comfortable with that. But I couldn't die. I mean, damn. My ribs got broken, couldn't die. I mean, a whole bunch of, I was like crazy. Even when I was a child, this guy had a revolver. And Eddie, you know who it is, Eddie up on Wadsworth. He'll tell you, right? I remember my man's crib after we just did it, hit a little lick. I'm being honest, right? We hit a little lick. And I go over there, knock on my man, the Barnes crib on this door, because the Barnes crib door is right here. And the other dudes who crib we went into is right here. So when you go in between, he could pull you in his crib. That's what happened. This is why I don't steal. I don't take nobody's shit. I don't go nobody's shit. I remember this. Dude pulled me into his crib. He had 4 brothers and 2 of his sisters. They pulled me in the crib. This is a true story. True story. Motherfuckers will tell you. Dude pulled the revolver. It's like, nigga, why you take my shit? Click. Click. Twice. They let me go, and I walked out the door. So I asked the dude, right? The dude we was in the whole floor. I'm a maximum security, and that's been my level ever since. Not because I'm bad, because it is. So my man said, I said, what you doing over there? He said, I'm an apple seed. Now I'm a nigga, right? I'm straight niggerati. I don't know shit, want to die, and I ain't comprehending nothing. But some had me inquire, man, how you go to grow an apple seed in a window with no dirt? They said, get a wet napkin, take your apple seeds and put it in the window on the napkin. I did that, and I put it in the sun. Cause I said it ain't about me. Maybe I'll mess with the apple seed. You know what I mean? I can't kill myself. I can't live. What the hell? You play with the apple seed. Man, lo and behold, man, that apple seed started growing, and I'm like, oh, that's what this is about. You don't have to be rooted in the soil to grow. You just got to have the heart to be nurtured back to life. And I fell in a trance, right? True story, folks. True story. I fell in a trance, and I had a vision. Because I don't carry wallets, and anybody who's a criminal, like I used to be, you ain't carrying no ID. Anybody who say they're a criminal, got ID, run. They're a pure snitch. Anybody carrying ID, talking about I'm a criminal. Anyway. So, I'm getting to the point, man. So I look at it and it says Hosea. I don't know what that is. It's in my wallet. I don't carry wallets. I don't have no desire to carry a wallet. So I fall back to sleep. But then I started reading the Bible a little bit. I jumped into Revelations, and it said that the elect would be, their names would be written on their foreheads and on a white wall. Check out this crazy stuff. Anybody that been in Allegheny County Jail here in Pittsburgh know the 8th floor walls is painted white, thick. We're on the 8th floor. You can't get no chisels. You can't get no tools. You can't get nothing. And I was stripped of all my shoes. They stripped me of everything, all my hustle. So I couldn't chisel, write nothing on there. But I was crying. I was praying, like, how come I can't die? What did you want with me? This is what I was saying. I'm like, what did you want with me? Whoever you is, whatever you is, wherever you come from, what do you want with me? So I dozed off a little bit. I come back up. And it's in backwards. E-S-E-A-S-O-H. Hosea backwards. So I bang on the other wall. I'm like, yo, who put this on the wall? This is true story. If I'm lying, the Most High is not real, and Satan is not real. And slavery is not a reality either, if I'm lying. Cut my tongue right now. Written on the wall. Now this goes back to my cousin Vernon calling me OC. So I did some research on Hosea and I found it in the Bible. So I started reading it openly, cool, no problem, and I fell asleep. 3 days after that, I'm in another trance, right? So I get up, and they got this scroll. It was big like this. I don't know how that happened. You know what I mean? I don't know what changed my molecular structure or whatever, but I was given a scroll. I mean, the thing was huge. And so it sat like right here in my throat, right? And I can remember being kicked in my mom's womb before I was born. I could remember all the pain that the so-called black man, the so-called white man in this planet had handed down to me before I was born, and even after I was born. I remember all the pain of the system trying to set me up for a rape as I'm 11 years old, which I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about that. Even to this day, I don't know nothing about homosexuality, and if it ain't on TV, I was never exposed to that. In my child era, we wasn't exposed to that. That was taboo. You couldn't come to the family table and say, "Hey, I'm a homosexual." You couldn't do that in my era. I don't know about y'all today, but in my era, you couldn't do that, so I wasn't subject to that. But anyway, back to the scroll. So I said, you know what? That don't hurt. Give me more, because it don't hurt. The pain has nothing compared to what you've done to me as a child and as I'm growing up, and what I'm going through from yesterday on back till I was born. I remember all that. I felt all that. My heart beats to that pain. I'm alive to that pain. So I said, give it some more. So it got down right here, and I'm like, oh, hold up. Ooh, that's heavy. I'm like, this is thick. I said, you know what? Give it to me. I ain't got nothing to lose. I want to die. I can't live. I can't accomplish anything. Everything I do, somebody want to steal it and strip it. Every time I begin to grow, somebody want to try to rob me or whatever. And as soon as I whoop your butt and do what I got to do, then you want to go tell other folks, oh, he snuck me, or no, you was wrong. And so I said, you know what, fellas? I said, whoever this is, just give it to me. And it went down, man. And it was bitter. I mean, it was like really, really bitter, man. It was really, really bitter. And I was like, man, I'm all right with this. At least I don't know what's on these tablets. I don't know what's on the scroll. I don't know. But I said, I'll serve you because I want to die. I don't want to live. And so if I can serve you by expressing these things on the tablet, then write them on the tablet of my soul. See, because you put it in my memory, I'll forget. See, because I had a lot of head injuries and stuff like that, fighting 4 and 5 men at a time. And so my memory is not, that's why I slur my speech sometimes, because I had a lot of head injuries. I've been in a lot of battles, you know. And so that's the beginning of OC, Bird Mac. And I thank you for confirming, because OC, when they gave me the name Hosea, OC, Hosea, Hoshea, in the Hebrew scriptures, in the original Hebrew scriptures, means salvation. And I just want to tell you, bro, I love you for being good to me. You're my man, and I wish you and your family the best. That's the truth. So that was a revelation today. You know, when my bro as a child called me Osi, and then after I did the research on Hosea and to find out all the names that was named Osi, and the correlation, there were kings, prophets, and you know the rest of the story. Look them up. Because I didn't name myself these, and I did another video with my mom that got my name Omar from the Black Power movement. You know, so I'm like I told y'all, I'm born into this. It's not me. I just want to be honest with you guys. I wanted to die the last time I remember me, my ego, my selfishness. See, can you imagine if I would successfully killed myself, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Somebody's life would be changed right now. And so we say, glory to the Most High. You know, He gets all the glory. Don't take the Creator's shine, man, because it's not going to be good for you. I don't want to drown this out. I just want to tell you, I love you guys. The Most High is real. Because if Satan's real, then the Most High got to be real. If demons is real, then angels have to be real. If ghosts is real, then Holy Spirit have to be real. If exorcism is real, so is a kind word to exercise the heart of people, to remove that hate. Because I hated myself first before any of you can hate me. All right? I tried to kill myself before any of you even want to kill me. So if I failed, why am I worried about you? And I'm saying this humbly, brothers and sisters. Was the Most High no? Shalom, Islam. You know, I'm not saying this boastfully. No, I'm not. But this is not a cakewalk. Everybody's not built to walk this. We're just saying, I care about y'all, man. Peace.